I'm starting off by priming my eyelids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So mixing those two lighter colors from the Morphe 35O palette, I'm just going to start by adding those into my crease as my initial transition color. So I'm taking these two colors, which are a little bit darker than the first two that we started with, and I'm just taking them and putting them a little bit lower than the original color we used. I'm concentrating it in the crease a little bit, and then mostly on the outer part of the eye. So I'm taking this darker color on a pencil brush and just running this along the edge of the tape and kind of concentrating on the edge of the tape as well as the outer portion of the eye. So I'm taking this pencil brush, which is a little bit smaller than the other one, in the darker color. I'm going to follow the same technique as we did before with the last color, just keeping this one even tighter to the line of the tape and a little bit tighter in the outer portion of the eye just to create some more dimension. So I'm taking this flat brush in this pink champagne color and I'm just running it all over the eyelid. I did wet my brush with my setting spray before I picked this color up just because it's going to make the color more vibrant and stand out and more metallic-y. If you have eye drops and you do not have a setting spray, it'll work just as well. So I'm taking the lightest color in the palette, which is a matte white, and I'm just going to run that right under the brow bone. What this is going to do is it's just going to highlight underneath there, and it's also going to help blend out the initial shade that we used at the very beginning of this eye look. So I'm moving on to the face, and I'm starting off with the Too Faced Prime and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. This is just going to help if you have any enlarged pores and also make your foundation go on a lot smoother. So moving on to foundation, I am mixing the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation with the L'Oreal True Matte Foundation. I just really like the finish that these two foundations mixed together give. So I'm moving on to concealer now, and I'm mixing the Maybelline Age Rewind with Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Again, this is just like the foundation. I like the finish and the formula that they make when you do mix them together. So now I'm setting my foundation and my concealer with the NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Translucent. This is just going to make sure that your foundation stays on a little bit longer and help control oil if you do have oil. So moving on to contour, I am using the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I'm using the shade Light Contour, and I'm just going to put this in the hollows of the cheek. This is just going to make your face look a lot slimmer and give more dimension back into your face so it doesn't look so flat. So now I'm going in with the Milani Baked Bronzer. This is just going to add a little bit of warmth back into the skin, as well as give your face some more dimension. So now I'm going in with the e.l.f. blush palette, and the palette is in the shade Dark, but I'm going in with the lightest color that is in the palette just to give a little bit of color back into the face. So now moving on to highlight, I am using the Mary Luminizer by The Balm highlight. And I'm just going to apply this to the highest points of the cheeks. I do highlight a little bit over the brow bone, some on the nose, the cupid's bow, and a tad on the chin. So now I'm going back to the eyes, and I'm using the darkest color that we used before and just running it underneath the lower lash line. This is just, again, going to add a little bit more dimension and help smoke out the look a little bit more. Now I'm taking the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This is just going to make sure that everything on your face looks a little bit more natural. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes so that I can use mascara. So now I'm moving on to lips, and I'm just going to take a Jordana lip pencil just to line my lips, and then I'm going to use the Sephora Cream Lip Stain to fill in the lips as well. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and until next time, bye!